So let's hop into Hangnabit. I think the name could be Hangnabit. I'm not sure. I think Hangnabit is maybe what it's meant to be because you're hang gliding. So there's some crystals up here that will regenerate me, and I'd like to start off with that. Yeah. There we go. And we still have another one here. Alright, so we are fully regenerated from where we were. We don't have to do anything. So we're on level 12 now. 12-1. Now, this level is different than the others in that there's no ground. We are going to just glide the whole way across on this hang glider here. If you remember the level Unemployed in Greenland, we had that the wind particles that we rode on a little bit. This uses the same mechanics, but here we have a hang glider to go the whole way across the level. So it's a little bit challenging. There's no save points between here and the end, so we just have to do it right. But it's not too long, so that's an advantage of it. So to get in the hang glider, you just walk into it, and Ferazel mounts it. And you control it like you would movement, left and right, turns you one way or the other. You can catch an updraft by pressing up, like that. That'll rotate you up. Or you can go down by pressing down, and it's going to take you down. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. It's also really difficult to do exactly. But with a little bit of practice, it's not too bad. I much prefer the boomerang on this level because there is no ground, there are no obstacles, so you can pretty much hang on to all your magic if you use boomerang. See, it'll go everywhere, but it's going to come back to me eventually. In fact, it's kind of entertaining. The boomerangs just follow you wherever you go. Okay. We got another red Zycron, that's good. Just a lot of back and forth to pick up these gold Zycrons. I'm going to try falling into these. Whew. Probably just about died there. If you go too low on the screen, you'll die, and then you'll have to continue from the save point. So it's a really good idea to use the save at the start of this level, just in the interest of time, because you don't want to spend any time running back here if you die. I think we have most of these, just about. So these are the updrafts. You'll notice that the particles are moving upward. I didn't mention this yet, but here we have these downdrafts. If I catch in that, it's actually going to push me down, and it will try to kill me. So you tend to want to stay in these updrafts because you can't get hurt by going too high on the screen, but if you go too low, then you'll die. Just like falling off a ledge or anything where there's no ground beneath you. There we go, a little bit tricky. That was a long bit of downdraft. But if you hold the right key and keep the up arrow, you can pretty much glide straight across. Okay, there's an invulnerability back there. Is there anything else in here? Okay, no, I don't think there is. Alright, let's go ahead and kill those flying goblins or trolls, whichever they are, I'm not sure. Okay, there's nothing on that ledge. Some elements of this level feel a little bit unfinished. Here we go, there were a few of these down here. Oh, I'd love to use my multi-crystal before he hits me. makes it a lot easier to kill them. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a little ledge down here. So when you land and walk off it, the hang glider unmounts, and then you can just walk back into it to mount again. It can be a little bit tricky, so you might have to try a few times like I did there. Okay, so the head died. There we go, now the body. Let's bob up here. And this will help us get across these spikes. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing on the... That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, well that's just a testament how tricky this level can be. So let's try again. That's a very difficult ledge where I picked up the money there. It can even be one to avoid if you don't want the money, because the problem is, I found this before whenever I played this game. If you accidentally land there, you pretty much can't get back on your hang glider because there's just not enough space to move back and forth. So it's a bit of a tricky one. There we go. But yeah, since there's no saves, you just have to restart the whole level from the beginning. On the plus side, I'll be more practiced with the hang glider. Those are going to be hard to get. There we go. I'm really tired of their hitting me. Okay. This ledge, there's enough space pretty much to get back on. Okay. Didn't go high enough. Here we go. Alright, let's pick this up again. Let's take the vulnerability. And let's go through here. My goal is just to fly past this. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted. Let's hope that Ferazel gets back on in a moment. There we go. So it is possible if you land there to get back on. It's just really hard. Now there is one special area underneath these spiked balls. It's rather hard to get to, though. there it is. Yeah. So we got a red Zychron, and we picked up another couple of multi-crystals. Not that I'm expecting them to last very long down here. But I did save a health crystal here. So that's good. Alright, yeah, there's really nothing in this area beyond that, as I recall. Because we got the coins up here. There's another health crystal. Okay, better to fly over all this, because I think you just end up flying into the cannons otherwise. Okay, so let's kill these guys. No, don't hit me. Oh, there's several here, okay. Let me check a little lower, see if there's any Zychrons down here. Nope. Yep, nope, nothing through there, just swords and cannons. So let's keep on going past this downdraft if we can avoid it. Oops, that's not so great. This'll hurt. There's some Zeridium brine down there. I think that's one of the crystals, or one of the coins I lost. Alright, let me just regenerate here for a second. There's one more important thing we have to pick up on this level. I think it's kind of a dirty trick to sneak it in this way because it's so well hidden. But really the only meaningful secret on this level is that there is a mind crystal, so you can up your mana, but it's over here. So from the very end of the level, now let's just go past all this. From the very end of the level, you can just fly back a tiny bit and get to it, but it's definitely well hidden because I don't think many people would go there. Okay. But that should be everything. So I'm going to regenerate again and then we'll save. Alright, that's the end of Hangnabit. Kind of a tricky level, mostly because of the mechanics it uses. When we leave, I think it will reset the glider to the beginning, so technically you should be able to fly through it again. I'm hoping we got 100% of everything and that will be unnecessary. There we go. Okay, so that is 100% of Hangnabit, and we also got a mind crystal for our magic, so that is very valuable.